Welcome to the Commissioned Life, where faith meets everyday life. We're a husband and wife who believe that living the Great Commission starts right where you are. In your marriage, your work, and your community, every moment is a chance to live on mission. This is the Commissioned Life podcast. Let's step into the mission together.
How you doing? My name's Mike, and welcome to the Commission Life podcast, where we explore what it's going to mean to live out the call of Jesus in everyday life. Again, my name is Mike.
I'm Megan. And just like a quick little overview of who we are, we've been together for just under 8 years, basically 8 years. We have 5 kiddos in our household. We have 3 bios and 2 fosters. Riley is our oldest. She's 10. And then we have Isaiah, who is 5, and Amelia, who is 4. And then we're going to be referring to the twins because we'll reference them all throughout the podcast. We're going to refer to them as Twin A and Twin B. We know who they are, though, so you don't have to worry about it. We're not going to mix them up. So I am a licensed social worker. I was working with children at Child and Family Services up until about a year ago when the Lord called me home. And we foster care. I homeschool our children. Right now, just the 2 olders really are the ones being taught, but our 4-year-old, she gets some instruction too. So that's kind of what fills my time. My ministry is with the children. And then working with the middle schoolers at our church, and really working with our youth pastor and discipling those kiddos has been really, really cool. So that's a little bit about me.
So I'm a plumber, and I've been a plumber for going on 19 years now. I was in the military, I was in the Marine Corps, and now I also teach middle school, which is way out of my element, but the kids are, cool. and I do a lot of stuff through work. We have a men's group on Wednesday nights, which is pretty awesome, and we'll talk more about that. But we're really just a normal family trying to follow Jesus the best that we can.
Normal. We're a different normal.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're just really figuring out what it means to live out the Great Commission that Jesus calls us to, at work for Mike, at home for me, in our community. The kiddos do a lot of things where we are involved in a lot of secular activities, and it's been really, really cool, especially with our oldest being 10. It's been really cool watching God use her to disciple some of her friends and just really boldly proclaim our faith. It's been pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. We have a very broad vision for this right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of hoping to get some testimonies, some married couples, maybe some guys from my work, and just see kind of how we live it out in everyday life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What really kind of drove this is we actually bought this podcast equipment, 8 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
We bought it. We were on a friend's podcast. We're like, that would be really cool to do. Let's do that. And Mike got the podcast equipment, and then we just kind of sat on it. We're like, okay, God, what do you want us to do with this? And then with all of the things going on in the world, the one night after everything that happened with Charlie Kirk, I was sitting and I was feeling what I labeled as like righteous anger. Like I was just angry at the enemy, not necessarily the people who were either mourning or celebrating, because there was a little bit of both. Wasn't necessarily mad at the shooter. It was just the enemy and the division that he has created. And I was just feeling this stir. And I was like, God, what do you want me to do with this? And then I was like, oh my gosh, the podcast. And I started talking to Mike, and he's like, yeah, I've been kind of getting some of that too. So we have just been, I don't know, it's probably even been like a month since we started really kind of visioning
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. 3 weeks or so.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of like the jumping point of what really launched us into doing this. So broad spectrum is a good explanation for it. And we're just gonna let God guide and God lead, and we're here to share the good news and, you know, tell everybody about Jesus. And that's what he wants, the Great Commission, right? Go and tell. That's what this podcast was really based on. It's I have it here. It's in Mark chapter 16, verse 15. It says, he said to them, go into the world and preach the gospel to all creation. And although we have done short-term mission things, this feels more like a long-term mission at home. But technology is so great, and we can get it out all over the world right from our couch.
Yeah. Yeah. And the cool thing is to be able to share this, you don't need to be a pastor
Mm-hmm.
or a missionary. It is missions work,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have to have a title to do it. Like I said, I'm a plumber, and that's what I've been for a long time, and that's what I know. And bringing God and Jesus and just Christianity in general into my workplace is a little outlandish, being in the construction field.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but once you're able to kind of break the ice, it's different. The culture just changes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been pretty awesome, and I've been able to share a lot of stories, like I said, with my men's group, and I'll be excited to share a lot of them here.
Yeah, I think that is going to be something we're going to try and regularly integrate into the podcast, instead of just like normal content. I think we were talking about like once a month doing like a testimony Tuesday where people come and share their testimony, because that is, God gives us those testimonies so we can share them with people, and that way show, like, bring God. That's our goal, right? Make heaven crowded. You see it on keychains and sweaters, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to bring as many people home with us as absolutely possible, as many people as God allows us to have the opportunity to share His good news with, and just really speak into them and allow them the opportunity to have the Holy Spirit work on their heart, because the Holy Spirit has significant. Oh, I did a thumbs up.
Listen, this is all new for us. We're gonna thumbs up. We might thumbs down, and we won't mean it. Maybe hand hearts, give full hearts. I don't know.
6, 7. We work with middle schoolers, so we're cool. We're hip. They keep us hip.
Trying to be cool. At almost 40 years old, it's hard.
It's fine. It's fine. The middle schoolers think we're fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, that's just the heart behind this, is just really getting the gospel out there, making sure everybody knows the good news that is the gospel of Jesus Christ, because of the work that He has done, not only in my heart, but within our marriage, and I know with Mike within his heart. And it has just been such a radical change when you allow the Holy Spirit to come in and do the work. And it never ends. It doesn't end until we make it home. But allow Him to come in, do the work, and they call it the sanctification process. It is. I once heard it. Someone's like, it's not a microwave process. It's like a crock pot process. It's always really good when it comes out, but it's a long process, and there's a learning experience in the way. So just allowing the Holy Spirit in to do that sanctification process, and what it can do for people.
Cool. What else? When were you baptized? I know when you were, but they don't.
Well, that's the one thing that I actually left out too. You said it, and I was like, oh yeah, me too. I served 11 years in the military, and I was actually baptized November 11th, right? It's Veterans Day.
Hmm.
I was baptized on Veterans Day in 2018. It was just a few short months after I returned from my first deployment with the Air Force. So that was actually really cool. I was saved while I was gone. And then the next time our church that we were attending at the time did a baptism, happened to be Veterans Day. God is super cool like that. So, yeah. So November of 2017 is when I was baptized.
There you
When
go.
were you baptized?
So, what was it?
It was 20.
June of 2021.
No, it wasn't that far after me. It was 19, I think.
Oh,
No, 19
it was 19.
from because we were in
You're right.
Mexico
I couldn't remember if it was before COVID or after COVID, but
before.
yeah, there's a men's ministry thing that we do around here called Fight Club, and that's as far as I can tell you about it. But my brother-in-law wanted to try to get me into it, and we were in Mexico for our wedding, and my brother-in-law and I were at the gym, and he's like, "Hey man, why don't you do this Fight Club thing with me?" And the first thing I said was, "You mean to tell me I can't drink on my all-inclusive vacation?" Luckily for me, it didn't start until the week after we got home, and it was intense. It was something I wasn't ready for because Meg was very much on fire.
I was
and
on fire for the Lord.
I was very much not.
You needed to experience
I-
it.
I grew up in church, but that's about it. Not Christian church, nothing crazy. But we started to go back, and then I went through the Fight Club thing, and there's some more that we'll talk about later. But at the end of it, I ended up getting baptized because everything just fit. And it was weird for me. So it's just like, okay, nope, I see you. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard when you see God, it's hard to unsee him. And when you see him, it's been really cool, like recounting parts of our relationship. Because Mike and I, when we met, we were not saved. We got saved separately at different times post marriage. But it's really cool now to like recount and like look back and be like, wow, he actually had his hands here and here and here and here. And we had no idea because we weren't tuned into the Holy Spirit. It was just kind of like, well, this was a really great coincidence. And that was really helpful. But yeah, so that's been really cool part of our story that we've been able to look back and see God now when he was there and we just weren't aware.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I think that's it for today. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for today. This is a short one.
Yeah.
We're just here to introduce ourselves,
Mhm.
and we're going to release a couple more. So we're not going to come out with nothing. We're going to come out of the gate running. um, but we just thank you for listening in. And what's the Instagram handle?
The Commissioned Life podcast. I think that's the handle. Hold on, let me look it up while you talk about the other thing.
So we have a couple. My personal one is Forged for Leadership.
Mhm.
That's Instagram and Facebook. I do not have any of the other ones. I don't really know how to do the other ones, TikTok and all that other stuff. She's a TikToker.
Kind of. On Instagram, we have the Commissioned Life. That's the handle is at the Commissioned Life. It's the Commissioned Life podcast, and then my Instagram itself is called Equipped and Sent, because that's what God does. He calls us, and then he equips us, and then he sends us. Mm-hmm.
I think we're supposed to ask for like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Where's the thumbs up
wait.
now? I'm trying to get one now.
Is it working?
It's not working.
Is it working?
No, I think the kids do
Oh,
it like this.
Is that one?
There it
Oh.
is. Woo!
Oh, it worked for her.
I got a heart.
Anyways,
like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. There's a lot more coming here. So If you have anything that you want to talk about, or you want us to talk about, or you're interested in being on the podcast, feel free to reach out. There's a comment section, I'm pretty sure. We'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out along the way.
He's the technology one here too, guys.
Just give me a little bit.
Technology is not my thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just give me a little bit. But thank you again. Do you have anything else?
no, thanks for listening.
Cool. I'm going to get one. Nothing.
It's not going to happen.
What if I do it right here? Nothing. Okay.
It's not happening. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Commissioned Life podcast. Our prayer is that today's conversation helps you see your everyday life as part of God's bigger mission. If this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend and keep living on mission right where you are. Until next time, this is the Commissioned Life.